vital to livable downtown, a resource to the neighborhood. Downtown needs 24-hour convenience stores, needed when so many people live in apartments with no cars. So only 24-hour store in the area, live in the neighborhood, work at night. Feel safer waiting for a Max because there's a man's store there. It's on my commute, close to school. Your employees, good employees, friendly, need for small business. And it goes on and on. And the perception is that I'm causing the homeless problem and the riffraff in the neighborhood. And frankly, if you go, you see them everywhere where there's a high traffic pattern. And this is Max stop right at the end of the Fair Square. There's people, every third train is yellow train for people to get off the train. And there's people waiting for the train. My stores are very busy. Customers lined up, usually one right after another all day long and evening long. And we checked out. And so it's a good place to panhandle. And it's difficult for business owners to control people on the street, what's perceived as local products. And you go to McDonald's, Rite Aid Drug, Pioneer Place, Pioneer Square, Starbucks at Pioneer Square, any place there's traffic and you find some of these people. And I feel I'm not the attractor, it's the general traffic. There's a study that was done for TriMet, and the study was the new bus mall and what they expected to happen in the new bus mall. They encouraged property owners to open more urban-centric enterprises such as newsstands and mini available goods. The same study for TriMet said that they need for vendor carts, sidewalk cafes, as well as 24-hour convenience stores on the new mall. I have facts and figures here there's a packet that we'll share with you. And in there, how much I paid for taxes and such over 10 years. But the interesting is the lottery. The lottery, 18% of the lottery sales is what actually goes to various government issues. And I've contributed over the last 8 years, and this is per the Lottery Commission, $887,800 has gone. 2/3 of it going to K through 12 schools, 7.5% to parks, 7.5% to watershed. And that's what my stores have contributed to the lottery, for the lottery. And that's the 18% share that's distributed.
Mr. Peterson, your time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your any help I can.
If you wish to leave the signatures, please leave them to the council president.
Yes, okay, thank you. And I have the match, I leave them to the packet too, or what packet we should be.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is David G. Whitehair, and I'm a lobbyist for Peterson's and a
Please
consultant.
sit down, sir. Thank you.
I would like to concede 2 of my minutes if possible to Mr. Peterson.
No.
Okay. I was called, I came into the newspaper stand. I've been living in downtown Portland for 25 years. I read a lot of newspapers, and I noticed that he had a problem, and I thought I might be able to help him in interacting with city government and various agencies. So I came in and presented myself. I used to own a store in downtown Eugene. It was urban removal, as we called it in those days. They left a hole in the street or in the area where the building was for close to 15 years that was fenced in and just became filled with water. That was not a good example of good urban planning. Now, I know that the city has plans to renew that whole district and to upgrade the parking structure. Those plans can be implemented once you have the funds. Mr. Peterson would like to work with the city and various agencies to make those plans come true. There's things that we can do with the parking garage in terms of card locks, etc., for getting in and out of the parking garage. The architecture of the parking garage itself lends itself to the kind of activities that some people perceive as being destructive to the downtown. And the stairwells, etc., that's something that Mr. Peterson doesn't really have a lot of control over. We're looking into getting additional security at night. The security, there is a tremendous amount because the security guards drink coffee, stop in. We have Wagon Hut basically parked outside during the max hours, so we're looking at a 12-5 gap there, possibly a drive video monitoring system, which has worked in other industries like the cab industry, so that those people who are misbehaving realize that they're on video camera and could possibly self-correct. I know that there are issues that are involved in downtown. Downtown is going through probably the biggest rebuilding program in the history of Portland. We're going from hotels that used to rent for $600 a night, or $60 a night, to hotels that rent for $400 a night. That new one on top of the Macy's is going to be quite upscale. And I realize that the council wants to encourage more upscale activity, but you still have to have the sort of convenience store that's available to people who work odd hours. Myself, I had a paper route when I was young. I get up at 5 in the morning, and sometimes I want to read the paper. So I go down, I can buy it at Peterson's. I don't have to wait for Starbucks or some other place to open up. And that's a very